Alright, I'm trying a few things, so let me know if they work. I have kind of an iPad as a light, as janky as that sounds, but welcome, guys. It is the week of the Clash, so it is time for the predictions video that I should have gotten out a long time ago. Sorry about that. Shit happens. So here on my brand new iPhone 10, I got a list of predictions. Keep in mind, some of these I made back earlier in the off season, so some of them have already happened. Others are kind of make me look a little stupid. Alright, so let's just get right into it. Starting with number 1. Austin Dillon will make the playoffs by luck again. Now, this is kind of an interesting one because a lot of people are counting him out this year. I am not one of them. I believe he will win another race based either on fuel strategy or some other randomness, like it might be a wreck fest. Personally, I believe he's going to win the Southern 500. He has a thing for crown jewel races, and I think that he will win Southern 500. So yeah, I believe Austin Dillon's going to make the playoffs again. Number 2, and this one already happened, so I got it right. Ross Chastain will lose his ride before the season starts because DC Soul are getting rated. I'm still salty about that, I'm not going to lie. At least he's got JD Motorsports, but I mean, he ain't going to be winning races with that equipment. He might win one with Colleague, I'm fairly certain he will. Okay. Prediction number 3. This will not be Kurt's last year because of Chastain getting screwed. Let's be real here. He was probably slated to go to the 1 car after Kurt Busch retired, but with DC Solar gone and him not having a sponsor, it's not going to happen. I think this will not be Kurt's last year. I would be surprised. Prediction number 4. Brett Moffitt won't find a ride. Kind of made me look a little stupid there, didn't it? Prediction number 5, Christopher Bell will win the Xfinity title as well as 10 races, maybe more. With Chastain being gone, the way I look at it, this is Christopher Bell's year to lose, for sure. I mean, I expected him fully, what did he win last year, 6 or 7 races? I expect him fully to win 10. I don't think he'll win Daytona, because originally I thought he might, but I'm not thinking he will. I think it's going to be either one of the Junior Motorsports cars or a Bushwhacker, depending on who runs. Which I think Penske's going to run their 12 car, so it'll probably be Logano or Keselowski. Anyway, I don't remember what number I'm on. I think I'm on 6. The 2019 package will not be as bad as people think it will be. Have a little positivity, guys. Come on. I mean, I see people complaining on social media about this package. It's like, good lord, give it a shot. The Michigan Xfinity race was great. The Xfinity Indy race was great. The All-Star race, all fantastic races. Like, just give it a chance. Prediction number 7, Jimmy Johnson will have the worst season of his career and miss the chase / playoffs. I know a lot of people are predicting this, so I guess I'm not really in the minority here. But I just don't see it. Kevin Meandering, I don't think is all that great of a crew chief. I mean, he couldn't get Sadler wins in the Xfinity Series, so what's he going to do in Cup? He's definitely no Chad Knaus. Plus, he's rookie crew chief in Cup. So, I mean, I just don't think it's going to happen. Toyota will return to domination is my next prediction. I think that's pretty obvious and cut clear. Chevy, let's face it, they're not going to do jack shit. Honestly, I think Chase Elliott might get a few wins. I don't expect Kurt Busch to get made. He might get Kurt Busch might get 1. I think Kurt Busch might get 1. I don't expect Jimmy, Alex Bowman, or Byron to get a win. So I think Chase will be the only one that wins at Hendrick. I don't expect RCR to get a win except for Austin Dillon. So that'll be 1 for him. And then I don't expect Hemrick to do anything. I don't expect Larson to win. He's going to choke every single chance he has. Let's see what else we got here. Next prediction. Chevy will struggle once again except for Chase Elliott, kind of going off what I said there. And Ford's going to have a down year this year as well. So that's kind of going with the Toyota domination. It just makes sense that Toyota is going to come back to domination. They have the oldest car. They have the most experienced drivers. And best team, probably, honestly, with Gibbs. And then Levine Family Racing. I mean, we don't know what DiBenedetto's going to do in that car, but everyone's expecting him to be really good. My next prediction is Zane Smith will win a race. I truly do. I mean, I think he's going to win one. He's running all of the short tracks in Iowa, and he's won at Iowa in the ARCA series. So that's where I expect him to get it, is Iowa. He might be able to get it at one of the other short tracks. Next one, JTG will surprise many. For those of you who don't know, they are going to a Hendrick alliance. They're going to have Hendrick engines, Hendrick funding. So it's Chris Buescher and Ryan Preece, and I definitely expect Ryan Preece to improve the 47, albeit not by much because it's still JTG. They're not going to get better until, okay, what's next? Denny Hamlin will be forced out in favor of Christopher Bell. They cannot hold Christopher Bell back anymore. If they try to keep him there one more year in Xfinity, he's going to jump ship. And I do not think Gibbs wants to lose. Arguably the best driver they've had in their stable since Kyle Busch. I'm not going to lie. I think he's that good. Plus, obviously, a 10-win Xfinity Championship season I think would help that if that is what happens and he does win 10 races in the Xfinity Championship. I mean, so what does this mean for Denny Hamlin then? Well, I think if FedEx follows him, he'll get another team. Otherwise, this is his farewell tour. He's going to be forced out like Kenseth. It's just as simple as that. I mean, I cannot think of anybody that will hire Denny Hamlin unless he has funding from FedEx. Now, if he has funding from FedEx, where would he land? The only other place I can think would be Chip Ganassi Racing, because if Kurt does retire, so to speak, and they don't have the funding for Chastain, I think they could land him in the one car with FedEx. Other than that, I don't know, maybe Levine Family Racing in a 59 or something with FedEx funding. Get him and Mike Wheeler back together. Or if DiBenedetto flops, maybe they'll switch him out for the 95. Next one, Daniel Hemrick will win the Daytona 500 pole. Martin Truex Jr. will start second. I've gotten this right almost every year I've predicted it. The one exception was this year in 2017. I did not get either of those right because I was fully expecting 2017 to be Daniel Suarez. I was expecting it to be Suarez because he's the first Mexican-born NASCAR driver to start the Daytona 500, and he didn't get it. Now, think about it. Think about it this way. They return to the 8, and it's Daniel Hemrick. He's a rookie. They like to give the rookies the pole at Daytona. So I do believe he will start first. Martin Truex second because, think about it, his team shut down. And it'd be a good story, you know. Martin Truex is on the front row. Oh, Daniel Hemrick, return to the 8. Got Nate Carr right here, you know. So I think that's a given. I really do. And this one I already got right. Tyler Reddick will make a few cup starts for RCR. He is going to be starting the Daytona 500. I don't know if he'll make it or not. I imagine he will. I think he can knock out a couple of the underfundeds with RCR equipment, depending on how good of equipment he has. I mean, I'm sure. So that'll be interesting. You know, Daniel Hemrick and Tyler Reddick start their first Daytona 500 together, and they were teammates at BKR. It's kind of interesting they ended up still being teammates at RCR. It's kind of cool. I really hope RCR comes back. Now I'm going to go into my playoff predictions here. Just who makes it. I'm not going to say who wins. Well, yeah, I will say who wins the championship. So for the trucks, I have Todd Gilliland, Harrison Burton, Brett Moffitt, Grant Enfinger, if he has a ride, which I don't know if he does or not. Sheldon Creed, Matt Crafton, Ben Rhodes, and Austin Hill. Austin Hill, he's in the 16 car this year. If he doesn't make it, he's a bust. But I think he's going to be good. I really do. As the champion, I have Todd Gilliland. He's in KBM equipment. I'm assuming he's going to have Rudy Fugle as his crew chief. I don't know. Maybe Harrison Burton is. If not, then I think Brett Moffitt will win it. So for Xfinity, I have Christopher Bell, Justin Allgaier, Noah Gragson, Tyler Reddick, Cole Custer, Chase Briscoe, Austin Cindric, Brandon Jones, Justin Haley, John Hunter Nemechek. I have Blake Cook. I guess you can replace him with Chastain now since he's back, and Michael Annett. I know Michael Annette's kind of a surprise, and quite frankly, I don't think he's going to make it. But one can hope, right? And Junior Motorsports and everything, I try to root for him. And the champion, Christopher Bell. I said that before. Okay, so for Cup, I have Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, Martin Truex Jr., Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, Ryan Blaney, Clint Boyer, Eric Almirola, Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, Kyle Larson, Kurt Busch, Eric Jones, Denny Hamlin, Matt DiBenedetto, and Austin Dillon. Matt DiBenedetto is kind of a surprise, but I think he'll narrowly point his way in, and obviously Austin Dillon with the win. Now for the champion, drum roll please, Chase Elliott. Now let me explain why. This format is so hard to go back-to-back in. I mean, you've seen it time and time again. Drivers, with the exception of Jimmy Johnson, drivers do not go back-to-back in this format. Kyle Busch has been unable to win back-to-back. Kevin Harvick has been unable to win back-to-back. Martin Truex has been unable to win back-to-back. Who's our defending champion? Joey Logano. I don't think Joey Logano will be able to go back-to-back. So I figure who's the next likely driver to get their first championship? And in my head, it's Chase Elliott. I mean, it just makes sense to me. Oh my God, Cat, seriously. So it just makes sense, you know. Chase Elliott wins the title. The fans can rejoice, and NASCAR will be great again, I guess you can say, because the most popular driver since this guy will win the title. And quite frankly, I hope it happens. So that has been my 2019 predictions video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I can't wait. We'll be doing the prediction video for the Clash coming up soon. They just announced the drivers that are eligible, so I'll grab them off here, maybe film it directly after this. And yeah. I'm also planning a presentation that I'm going to probably work out, Kmart related, just because I figure their bankruptcy is being decided this week, so I might as well. Oh, and Yuki wants to say hi. Get the photobomb, bud. So, yeah, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. And see you guys before the Clash video.